13 years ago, some young Ethiopian circus performers made headlines when they defected to Australia. One of them, Sosina Wogayehu, went on to success as a circus performer both here and abroad. But now she is in need and turning to the circus community and others for help. Mary Guerin reports.
She's the petite one with the megawatt smile bright enough to light up a big top. But lately, this is what's been consuming Sosina Wogayehu, the plight of her ill father she's brought from Ethiopia for medical treatment.
It's a huge thing, and it's we're trying our best to make it work. And would not be make-believe if you believed in me.
This night was a benefit, staged with the help of her many friends in the circus community to raise funds and show support.
She's just a fabulous person, very talented, very kind and generous to other people. So when she told us that her father was really ill and that she was bringing him to Australia for an operation and that she had to pay full fees for it, we really wanted to help her.
She is incredibly generous, and that she has done such a lot of work in the community, the Ethiopian Australian community and also the circus community. So I suppose that's why she was able to pull this together at such short notice, because she asks and everybody says, yeah, of course.
You know, I am very privileged that I can do this, or, you know, we can do this. We are in a better place. If he was in Ethiopia, we know he's going to die. It's unfortunate being born in a third world country, you know, regardless where you live. You take the family burden regardless.
To understand the pressure on Sosina Wogayehu is to know the responsibility she's borne since childhood, even at 6 when she showed the gymnastic ability that earned her a place in the Ethiopian children's circus troupe. While touring in Adelaide in 1998, Sosina Wogayehu and 14 others ran away, seeking asylum, claiming bad treatment.
There are number of things what we left, and some are confidential because it affects my friends here. Partly also we don't get better, you know, the good treatment at the circus. That was just the breaking point.
All right, in you go, oh beautiful one.
While torn about leaving her country, she pursued tertiary studies, a bright career with Circus Oz.
I have to think that I'm in Hawaii, under the palm tree. Otherwise I'll freak out.
And charity work.
Sosi's been a nominee for both the Young Victorian of the Year Award and the Young Australian of the Year Award, and that's come about because of her work raising money for different charities. She's been a friend to Australian parents who've adopted Ethiopian children. She's been someone who's raised money for the Asylum Seekers Resource Centre.
She's even given birth to her own promising young performer. All the while supporting her extended family back home, including her mother, left dependent on oxygen after a hospital mishap. So when her father, Tawabe Fente, a B&B owner in Addis Ababa, was diagnosed with bowel cancer, Sosina Wogayehu brought him to her adopted home.
Because, first of all, he's my dad, and second, he's a primary career for my mother. So we don't want to take another risk.
Sosina Wogayehu had to fight to get a visa for her father. He was rejected twice before being allowed to come for tests. But within days of his arrival, the 70-year-old developed a near-fatal infection, had a mild heart attack and a collapsed lung.
He knows mostly. He doesn't know he's got a heart attack. He knows that his lung fell, but it's all fixed. So anything that is fixed already, I'm happy to tell him.
He also still doesn't know the cost of his treatment as an overseas patient. Despite pro bono services from a surgeon, the bill is now up to $60,000 and rising, with months of chemo to come.
We told him that everything is for free. So he's still waiting for the people who paid for it to come and for him to say thank you. We just don't want him to know that side of the story, because he probably want to kill himself.
First up is the dance of the Tigray people.
Sosina Wogayehu is now working on her first solo show, exploring in part the hardship of being separated from family and culture. But she's hoping some of that show's proceeds and online donations will help her father and family heal.
She's just an incredible person who has come to Australia with nothing as a refugee, managed to educate herself, put herself through university, get a degree, and all the time just kept thinking about others. So, you know, this is a time where I hope others will think about her.
Sosina Wogayehu! Mary Gearan reports.